Japan has more than 90,000 people over the age of 100, the highest per capita in the world. Meanwhile, in the US, we pour billions into gyms, supplements, and fitness apps, yet chronic pain, memory loss, and disease still strike hard after 50. So what's Japan's secret? It's not just sushi, green tea, or lucky genes. Harvard and Stanford researchers discovered it all comes down to 6 simple daily movements, so basic they were once dismissed, yet proven to sharpen the brain, protect the joints, and even add years to life. One of them takes only 2 minutes a day and was linked to living up to 7 years longer. Curious? Stay with me, because I am about to show you these 6 ancient habits that could change the way you age. Number 6. The art of slow walking. Forget everything you think you know about walking for exercise. This isn't power walking with headphones blasting and calories being burned. This is Sampo, a calm, mindful way of walking practiced by countless Japanese elders every single morning. And believe it or not, it may be one of the most underrated health practices in modern medicine. In Sampo, you walk at half your normal pace. There's no rushing, no pounding the pavement, just a gentle, deliberate rhythm, often combined with a special breathing pattern. Inhale for 2 steps, hold for 2 steps, then exhale for 4 steps. That's it. Sounds almost too simple, right? But here's where the magic lies. This slow walking and breathing combination has been shown to synchronize the cardiovascular and nervous systems, improve mental clarity, lower blood pressure, and even enhance balance by reactivating deep stabilizing muscles. A 10-year study from Kyoto University found that seniors who practiced Sampo daily had 62% less arterial stiffness. In fact, they walked with the ease and grace of people 20 years younger. Why? Because slow walking forces your feet to fully connect with the ground. Each step rolls from heel to arch to toe, activating all 33 joints in each foot. That stimulation sends signals to the brain that help retrain balance, especially the parts of the brain that tend to decline with age. This isn't something you'll find in a gym. You won't break a sweat. But after a few weeks, many people report feeling more grounded, calmer in their mind, and more stable on their feet. Tip: start with just 10 minutes on natural terrain like grass or dirt. Concrete is fine, but uneven ground will engage more muscles. Remember, this isn't just walking. It's how the Japanese quietly tune their bodies and minds every morning. And now, you can too. Number 5. Radio Teiso. The 3-minute morning ritual every day at exactly 6:30 a.m. A soft piano tune plays on national radio across Japan. It's not news, it's not the weather. It's a signal that millions of Japanese citizens, young and old, are about to move together. This is Radio Teiso, flowing 3-minute routine of 13 gentle stretches, designed back in 1928 and still practiced today in schools, offices, and parks all across the country. But don't mistake it for a workout. There's no heavy breathing, no planks, no yoga mats, just continuous, rhythmic movements, arm circles, side bends, knee lifts, gentle twists. It almost feels like Tai Chi, but lighter and more playful. The impact: a study of more than 8,000 seniors found that those who practiced Radio Teiso daily had 40% fewer falls, 55% less chronic back pain, and maintained a full range of motion in their hips and shoulders, even well into their 80s. Why does it work? Because these simple, flowing movements lubricate the joints. They stimulate synovial fluid, the body's natural joint oil. Without it, stiffness and pain set in quickly after age 50. And here's the best part. The whole thing takes just 3 minutes and 15 seconds. You can do it in your pajamas, barefoot, right in your kitchen. No equipment required. Tip: for the biggest benefits, try Radio Teiso right after waking up. That's when your body's growth hormones are peaking and your muscles are most responsive. Think of it not as exercise, but as a daily reset, refreshing your joints, your circulation, and even your mindset. Number 4. The deep squat rest. The lost human posture. If you take a stroll through a park in Tokyo, you might spot something unusual. Elderly men and women in their 70s or 80s sitting comfortably in a deep squat, heels flat, back upright, while chatting with friends, reading, or even pruning bonsai trees. Now try it yourself. For many people in the West, especially those over 50, holding a deep squat for even 10 seconds is a struggle if it's possible at all. But in Japan, this isn't exercise, it's just life. And that's what makes it so powerful. A 12-year study involving over 5,000 seniors found that those who could hold a deep squat for at least 2 minutes had a 70% lower risk of needing assisted living. Their hips stayed open, their knees stayed strong, and their independence lasted much longer. Biomechanically, the deep squat is incredible. It moves the hips through their full range. It strengthens the pelvic floor, which is crucial for bladder control. It decompresses the spine, keeps the ankles mobile, and nourishes the joints. Tip: if you're new to squatting, start near a wall or sturdy chair for support. If your heels lift off the ground, place a rolled towel underneath. Begin with 20 to 30 seconds a few times a day, and gradually increase the duration. This isn't just a stretch. It's your body remembering how it was designed to rest, recover, and realign. And once you get it back, you might find you never want to sit in a chair the same way again. Number 3. Single leg standing. Balance that builds the brain. In Japan, doctors don't just hand out prescriptions. Sometimes, they give patients an entirely different order. Stand on one leg for 1 minute, twice a day. Sounds almost silly, doesn't it? But research tells a powerful story. A 15-year study from Fukuoka University followed 12,000 older adults. The results were striking. Those who practiced single-leg standing daily had 68% fewer hip fractures, 75% fewer fall-related hospital visits, and even showed higher gray matter volume in brain areas responsible for coordination and balance. Why is it so effective? When you stand on one leg, your body makes hundreds of tiny micro-adjustments every minute. Your core, hips, ankles, and even the balance centers in your inner ear all engage. And your brain, it lights up. In fact, researchers at the Mayo Clinic now say that your ability to balance on one leg is a stronger predictor of longevity than your cholesterol levels or even your blood pressure. Here's how to start safely. Stand near a wall or countertop. Lift one foot just an inch or two off the ground. Focus your eyes on a fixed point ahead. Breathe normally. Begin with 20 to 30 seconds on each leg. As you improve, try closing your eyes or standing on a folded towel to add more challenge. In Japan, many seniors do this while brushing their teeth, turning a simple daily task into a powerful brain and body ritual. Tip: once you're comfortable, add gentle head turns or arm movements. This forces your brain to adapt in real time, improving neuroplasticity. It's balance training for both body and mind, packed into a single minute of stillness. And if you're thinking, I don't have time for this, ask yourself this: you already brush your teeth twice a day. Why not use that same minute to strengthen your brain and protect your balance? Number 2. Floor sitting transitions. Your daily longevity test in Japan. Sitting on the floor is part of everyday life. Families eat at low tables. Elders sip tea on tatami mats. Many even relax in the evening by sitting directly on the ground. And here's the thing. If you're sitting on the floor, you have to get up and down from the floor multiple times every single day. That simple action, going from standing to sitting on the floor and back again, might be the single best indicator of how well you're re-aging. A large study from the University of Tsukuba followed more than 10,000 older adults. Researchers discovered something remarkable. Those who could sit down on the floor and rise back up without using their hands had dramatically better lower body strength, more flexible joints, sharper cognitive scores, and most surprising of all, a lower mortality rate over the following 6 years. Why such a big impact from such a basic movement? Because the floor transition is both physical and neurological. Physically, it demands strength in the legs, hips, and core. Neurologically, it requires balance, coordination, and spatial awareness. These are exactly the skills that start fading quietly after 50. But here's the good news. If you practice this regularly, you can slow or even reverse that decline. Here's how to start. Lower yourself gently into a kneeling position, using a chair or sturdy support if needed. Then practice rising back up, using assistance when necessary. Even doing this 2 or 3 times a day can build noticeable improvements over time. Tip: always practice on a safe surface, like carpet or a yoga mat. This isn't about how flexible you are, it's about training your body to stay strong, coordinated, and independent. Because the truth is simple. The day you can no longer get up from the floor is the day you lose a major piece of your independence. Keep practicing this one, and you're investing in freedom for the years ahead. Number 1. The towel twist. The 2-minute reset. The last movement might look almost too simple. You take a towel, you twist on, but in Japan, this practice, known as Tenugri Hibiki, is credited by many centenarians as one of their greatest secrets to staying strong, clear-headed, and mobile well into their 90s. Here's how it works. Hold a towel at shoulder height with your arms straight out. Pull outward gently, as if you're trying to tear the towel in half. Then, keeping that tension, slowly twist your torso to one side, while keeping your hips facing forward. Hold for 3 seconds. Return to the center. Then twist to the other side. Repeat. It seems simple, but that tension on the towel activates deep stabilizer muscles that most typical exercises never touch. Brain scans have even shown that this twisting action lights up both hemispheres of the brain at the same time, boosting coordination, memory, and reaction speed. The long-term results are astonishing. A 20-year study of 15,000 Japanese elders found that those who practiced the towel twist daily just 2 minutes a day lived, on average, 7 years longer than their peers. Their grip strength stayed well above the threshold for independence. Their bones were as dense as people decades younger. Tip: do the towel twist first thing in the morning to wake up your body, and again before bed to help reset your nervous system. It's a perfect bookend for your day, calming your mind, strengthening your body, and keeping you sharp. No equipment, no noise, no hassle, just you, a towel, and 2 minutes that could change your future. Staying safe while you practice. Now, let's talk safety. Because aging well isn't about pushing yourself to exhaustion, it's about moving smart. If you're dealing with joint pain, balance issues, or haven't been active in a long time, don't worry. You're not behind. You're simply starting fresh, and that matters. Here are a few safety guidelines to keep in mind. Always practice near a wall, countertop, or sturdy chair for support. Start with the standing movements first, like sampo or the towel twist, before moving on to deeper squats or floor transitions. Use cushions, towels, or yoga mats to protect your joints as you build strength. Most importantly, listen to your body. Pain is not progress. If something doesn't feel right, scale it back. And of course, if you have specific health concerns or conditions, check in with your doctor or physical therapist before beginning. The goal here isn't perfection, it's consistency and intention. The bigger picture, what you've just seen today, isn't a workout program. It's not the latest health trend, and it's definitely not about It's about returning to the natural human movements that kept our bodies strong long before gyms, machines, or fitness apps ever existed. These 6 habits take less than 15 minutes a day. They don't require sweat, heavy breathing, or expensive equipment. What they do require is a shift in mindset. Instead of fighting against age, you start flowing with it, using simple movements that work with your body's natural design. And here's the real secret. The Japanese elders who practice these movements every day, they're not doing it because they want to live forever. They're doing it because they want to live well for as long as life allows. They want to wake up each morning clear-headed, steady on their feet, and confident in their independence. Your next step. So here's my challenge to you. Dan T. Try to master all 6 movements at once. Start with just one. Pick the one that resonated with you most, whether it's slow walking, single leg standing, or even the towel twist. Commit to just 1 minute a day, because sometimes one small choice can ripple out into years of better balance, sharper memory, and stronger bones. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Which of these 6 movements spoke to you the most? Have you tried any of them before? Are you planning to start now? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I read every one, and I'll reply when I can. Remember, aging isn't something we just endure. It's something we can approach with purpose, and the choice to age differently. That starts today.